So this is a Solax 100 kilowatt hour system, and what you can see when you look inside is there's so much more to it than just the batteries. So the batteries themselves are here, they're stacked in a rack, other breeds are available, but they're all more or less the same. So these batteries are all in self-contained units, they're all being independently monitored. You can see that in here there's gas monitors and temperature monitors, there's a nitrogen quench system. This system is designed to look after itself, it's designed to sit out of doors. It doesn't need to be in a lovely shed like this, it could just sit out in the concrete. That's what it's been designed to do, and it's designed to be inherently safe in doing that. It meets all of the standards that are required under every health and safety and every other system you could imagine. So these batteries, they're warranted for 15 years and they're replaceable. If one battery in it, because what's in here is the same AAA batteries as you have in your own charger or your battery pack, but just lots of them. So one of them could potentially go wrong. This system monitors all of them, it knows if they go wrong, it turns them off, it phones somebody in Berwickshire, it phones somebody in China and said there's a problem with seeds unit at Duns, you better go and have a look at it and turn this off or replace that. But in addition to that, and the reason why we put this in now instead of the last time you were here 3 years ago has been the huge price drop. And the price drop isn't just about the batteries, it's about all the other systems that are here as well. So this has an emergency power system, so when the grid drops, this will cut in and take it over. It's an uninterruptible power supply. So if you're packing eggs and the power goes off, you can't tell, you don't know it's gone off because it's an instant replacement. Whereas before, when the power went off, the lights would go off, everything would stop, the fans would go off, and then the Jenny would start, hopefully, and everything would come back up again. Now there's no difference at all. We're actually going to have to do something about that because the power can be off and you don't know, and we need some system to tell us when it's off. But that's been a learning. So as well as the emergency power supply and the uninterruptible power supply, it's also got an energy management system. And what that does is it looks at everything that's going on. It can tell whether we're importing or exporting. It can tell how much power is coming from the wind turbine, from the solar on the roof, and from all the other individual pieces of solar that are around the farm. It can know whether we're importing or exporting. 3 years ago, all that kit would have been nearly £500,000. This unit here today was under 30. It's extraordinary. And I've explained part of it. The other part that I need to explain is this thing here. So this is a 50 kilowatt inverter. And this is what connects the system to the bus bar and to our system here at Woodend. And it can import and export 50 kilowatts. But round the corner here, we have the connection to the solar array. So there's 120 kilowatts or thereabouts of solar on the roof of the shed behind me. And these cables here are the DC cables that take all the power from the solar. And instead of, would have been the case in the past, going into an inverter to convert direct current into alternating current, and then going along to the battery and converting it back from alternating current into direct current to store it, and then when you want to take it out again for the third time, converting it again, with all the power losses that would go with that, this just is going straight into the battery and charging the battery continuously. And although there's over 100 kilowatts of solar there, the connection to the grid is only 50. So you're able to load it up with as much solar as the system can take and charge the battery as rapidly as it possibly can. What happens when the battery's full is either the energy management system starts to export to the grid any surplus, or it just turns the solar off if you've nowhere else to go if you didn't have that export potential. So it's a extraordinarily sophisticated piece of kit, this, with a whole lot of things going on. And then the other stuff to look at here is this. So these wires here are the DC direct current from all the solar array that's coming in. So I think there's 18 sets of wires coming in. And these big cables here, and the reason there's two is there's one which is the ordinary operation and the second one which is the emergency power supply. And the reason for that, and the thing that's key in all of this, is that this is about keeping critical infrastructure running. So in the case of the poultry shed, You don't want to lose your fans, you don't want to lose your feed conveyors, your muck conveyors, your lighting, your ventilation particularly. So they need to be, they're the critical systems that have to be maintained, and that's what the energy power supply does in the poultry shed. And then here, this runs the biomass boiler, it runs the district heating pumps, it runs the houses that use that, it runs the office, and that's about it, because that's all I think that is an emergency in the event it's the middle of winter time and the grid's cut for whatever reason. The other thing that the energy management system does in here is it's replaced the generator in as much as when the power goes off now, it seamlessly transitions to this. And assuming, if you think of this as a battery, this will carry on running the farm and running the emergency system until such point as it reaches, we've set it to 25%, you can set it to 10%. But once the battery charge gets down to A level, say 20%, it turns on the Gen and runs the generator, in this case until it's 95% full, and then turns it off again. Our generator here is over 60 kilowatts. It's way bigger than we need for our demand. You know that if you run a generator that's a 60 kilowatt generator, but you're only pulling about 7 or 10 kilowatts, it's horrendously inefficient. You're burning diesel for no use at all. This way the generator's running as efficiently as it can. Prior to the events in the Gulf, when the price of diesel doubled, this was coming out at about 17.5, 18 pence a kilowatt hour when the Jenny was running. I think today it'll probably be 36, so it's still cheaper to be on the grid now. But it makes efficient use of your diesel as well. It makes the system work well. So this cabinet, what is nicely termed as a battery, is so much more. And it's eminently affordable, under £30,000 versus £500,000 3 years ago, doing all the things it does. It's an extraordinary piece of technology, and I love it. Let's be honest, it's just doing everything we want. It's taken away the issue where we used to export more power, so where we generated more power than we consumed, but because we only got paid under 7 pence a kilowatt hour for everything that we exported, but we were buying it back in at 27 pence, we had to generate nearly 4 times as much power to make the money work. So our electricity bill was running about £5,500 a month in total for all the houses and the poultry sheds. Today, it's under £1,000. It's mostly standing charges. We seldom, if ever, import power. As we've become better at making the system work, I can see that being improved. And we were able to borrow the money from Business Energy Scotland, so we're repaying a loan over an 8-year period. So it's costing us about, well, it's costing exactly £1,047 a month to repay that loan for 8 years. And it's costing us under £1,000. So we're under £2,000 a month in electricity costs, and that's capped. That's not going to change. But we were paying 5.5 or more, and today that would have been much more than that. As far as resilience is concerned, and making this farm able to operate and be able to understand and manage our costs, this is a joy. And everyone should have them. You should have them on your farms, and you should have them in your houses.